Hey folks, this is a really short video on section 10.6. I want to talk about polar coordinates and rectangular coordinates. Now we've been talking about polars and rectangulars the whole entire chapter, so this is not anything new. Rectangular coordinates, these are the coordinates that you've been working with since junior high. This is just my normal x and y values. Polar coordinates, we know that the word polar automatically tells us we're dealing with r's and thetas, and that's exactly what this coordinate is. R comes first, theta comes second. We'll be graphing the angle at theta, and we'll go out to a certain radius. I'll show you how to do that in class. Now, I want you to understand that I have several different options here for polar coordinates. First of all, I could have a radius that's greater than 0 or a radius that's less than 0. We understand by now that that in English means that I've got a positive radius or a negative radius. This is the very first time that we can actually deal with a negative radius. We've never dealt with a negative radius before. I'll teach you how to do that in class, but understand that my radius can be negative, my radius can be positive. Then you'll notice that I have some options for thetas. In the first line, you'll see that all of my thetas are dealing with degrees, and the second line, all of my thetas are dealing with radians. And once again, I have either a positive version or a negative version. Notice that this first one, in degrees, all of my thetas are between 0 and 360, but on my second one, all of my thetas are between negative 360 and 0. So here I have either positive or negative theta, and it must be in degrees. Same concept for the next one. All of my thetas are either going to be positive or negative, and they will be in radians. So I have several different choices then for my coordinates. You'll even notice here, I'm not going to show you how to graph these, but take a look at the different coordinates. Here I have a positive radius and I have a positive theta, a positive angle. Here I have a positive radius but a negative angle. In this third one, I have a negative radius. You don't know what that means yet, but I'll show you in class. But I have a positive angle. And then my last example, I have a negative radius and a negative angle. And notice that all the angles are in degrees. If you jump down to number 12, this particular angle I'm dealing with here is going to be a radian angle. So you're going to see both of these. Just make sure that you switch back and forth accordingly.